He was helping me sort the mushrooms I collected. He's very good at it, you know. I also have some berries left. I'd better head home then.
Oh, I didn't hear you come in. You probably just came for some hunting supplies, correct? I have some here. Good. Fine.
Greetings, wanderer. What are you doing here so far inside this dangerous forest? I am Artabuds, druid of the Hunaberg Circle. I know the forest well, and am a friend to many of its creatures. Except for the trolls, that is. They can be nasty pieces of work. It's generally not too hard to avoid them or scare them off, but yesterday, when I was cutting mistletoe, the largest troll I have ever seen suddenly stood sniffing under my tree. When he reached for me, I struck his hand with my sickle, but he barely felt it. Fortunately, he seems to like golden items because after wrenching it from me fingers, he was so captivated by the blade that he completely forgot about me and wandered off with it. You don't happen to have seen my sickle, do you? Unlikely, of course, because the creature probably carried it off to its filthy den. These Assyrians speak of our gods of the Germains in the north, but they have no power here in the realm of Cernunnos, and they'd better not dare to disturb this holy grove. You southerners think we are less learned because we find our gods in nature and that we can't write because we transfer all our knowledge verbally. Not so. We merely guard our secrets wisely. Our golden sickles are not just a symbol. They're the only appropriate tool for cutting mistletoe from the oak, and at the right time. This way they retain the greatest amount of magic. Ah, I'm sure Morkant is thriving in my absence. He's a good lad, quick to learn, and will make a good druid. He just needs a little more confidence. I am still wondering what to do about my sickle. I could have a new one made, but I can't bear the thought of that brute using it as a toy. I am still wondering what to do about my sickle.
You can't carry any more. You can't carry any more.
So you have found my golden sickle in the cave of that troll and killed it? By Toothatus, you must be a formidable warrior. Let me see how I can reward you. Thank you again for retrieving my sickle, wanderer. May the gods favor you. You southerners think we are less learned because our golden sickles are not... Ah, these Assyrians speak of our gods of the Germain...
You can't carry any more.
So, you've cleared them all. Thank you very much, stranger.
She was at the hunter's shack? Certain mushrooms?
Mushrooms. Mushrooms.
Skyrim is dead? Finally! And they even had centaurs! That is, I never doubted you. I expect the rest of the vermin will scatter without a leader, which means that at least one harbor will be accessible now. Very good. Here is your reward, as promised.
Your inventory is full.
Skyrim is dead, and now you must kindly excuse me. I must make some arrangements.
Your journey ends here. Halt! We are Inheriar warriors, the personal guard of Woden himself. And we have a message for you, foreigner. He does not want you to meddle in his affairs. Turn around now and go back to where you came from, or die. Die,
Big
then!
mistake.
Kill him!
Big mistake. Big mistake.
hero! You! Kill him! I don't think so.
away! What do you want now? Oh, I'm sorry, traveler. I mistook you for one of those filthy robbers. My name is Borbeto. I built this vineyard in an attempt to grow our own Celtic wine here on these sunny slopes. Some people laugh at the idea, and these Ligurian grapes are indeed not ideally suited to our climate. But I believe it can be done. If only those bandits would leave me alone. They sure liked my wine. It has been a warm summer, so just yesterday I managed to produce a first sample. But they came and took it. Everything. The moment I'd finished pouring it in the barrel. Now they're probably sitting somewhere in the bushes getting drunk on my wine. The wine I wanted to present to the prince. It's just not fair. As you may have seen, most people here aren't particularly fond of foreign foods, and we do have plenty of our own, with the exception of good wine. It's all the rage. The nobles can't get enough of it. Growing the wine may be difficult in this area, but so is buying it. Traders find plenty of customers closer to home, between here and the port of Massalia. You look like you come from a wine-growing area. Do you have any practical advice for me? Maybe it was a stupid idea after all. Maybe it was a stupid idea.
Attack!
You can't carry anymore.
My wine! And there's still some left. Oh, traveler, how did you do this? Thank you. Thank you. Please, if you're going to Glauberg, do me the honor and take this to Cunobelinus, the prince's cook, for me. Keep whatever he trades you for it. It is my gift to you. I would just be excited to hear if he liked it the next time I come to town. As you may have seen, most people here aren't particularly fond of foreign foods, and we do have plenty of our own, with the exception of good wine. It's all the rage. Thank you again, my friend. Thank you again, my friend.
Harmers. Budo.
There you are! I expected you to arrive here before me. What? Did your Greek captain sail safely along the shores? I'm glad you came, hero. With your help, there may still be hope. There is a reason I wanted to meet here in Glauberg, besides it being along the route. The cult of Nerthus, located nearby, that is causing these people so much trouble, may also hold the key to our salvation. So I have made arrangements with the prince so we could help each other.
You can't carry anymore.
I have learned that the source of the cultist's magic does not come directly from the goddess, but from a divine artifact, a special plant infused with her powers. My father believes that this divine magic has the unique ability to harm the Aesir. It could serve to enhance our weapons for our people to defend themselves, and we, you and I, hero, could use it to take the fight to them. Please, when you go to their sanctuary, retrieve that artifact and take it north to my father, King Gilfi, in Scandia. He will know what to do. I'll be there too, preparing our warriors for battle, if they are still alive. That Vodan would send his personal troops this far south to stop us is troublesome, but it also means he fears you. His ravens are his spies. They see many things, so I'll have to be careful on my way north. Don't worry about me, though. I managed to evade them before. I hope we're not too late. Please, go. I hope we're not too late. Please, go.
You are standing before Teutorigos, son of Belgrigos, Prince of Glauberg, and all the surrounding territories, and head druid of the Nematon. Our mutual friend told me of your deeds, some of which I scarcely believe, but I understand you are a very talented warrior. I would be willing to assist your mission with what resources I have if you will help us in turn. And we do seem to have some common objectives. It is well known that Glauberg is the last great bastion of Celtic civilization before the Germanic wilderness. The tribes beyond don't generally come near my walls, but lately a strange cult has been emerging in the northeast. They worship Nerthus, a goddess of nature, and her shamans wield great power. Twisted by her magic, they are said to be more beast than man, living among animals and worse. But most of all, they have been abducting my people to use as sacrifices in their barbaric rites. Say, would you dare stand against such a foe?
Oh, you are brave indeed, warrior.
From what little we know, the cult has 4 leaders, each representing one aspect of Nerthus herself. Journey northwards, past the Teutoburg forest, then east until you find a land of lakes wherein lies their sanctuary, and slay them all. I will give you this out of my personal treasury to help you accomplish this task. See it as a sign of trust, and the first part of your reward. Return when you have accomplished the deed, warrior.
Hey, can't you see I'm busy? What, wine? Now that is something else. Let me taste. Ugh! A bit sour, don't you think? Well, I suppose we could use it for making sour cabbage. Here, you can have this in return. I did not think that Barbados would be able to produce any wine at all up here. So at least it's a start. Tell him to keep trying. Thinking of it, cabbage in wine could actually be good. Maybe with some apples as well. You know, to make it sweeter again. Back to work.
Greetings, traveler. Are you interested in some real Celtic plaids? They have no magical properties, I'm afraid, and we can't access as many dyes here, but look at these patterns. This one here I invented myself. It does not compare to what you already have, I suppose. Oh, what I would give to travel the world like you. All the fabrics and colors from foreign lands, many of which we only hear about. Shiny silk, the color of sapphires, Egyptian embroidery with threads of gold, and the beautiful purple you have in Greece. They say the Egyptians use actual gold for their art. Or is it a golden color? Either way, I imagine it is beautiful. Phoenicia? No, I haven't heard of it. But why would an ugly creature like a snail have such a nice color? We have cornflowers here that are bright blue, but the color doesn't last. It is good for shields or hair mixed with chalk. In clothes, it fades rather quickly. Alas, I have to make do with what is available here, and I still do good business. But oh, the things I could do with that kind of material. Alas, I have to make do.
Yes, I am a cooper. Barrels, buckets, butter churns. Name it and I make it. It is not easy, mind you. But beer as good as ours deserves a proper sealed casket. Ah, I just wish my son would see it that way. He has no respect for the craft. The silly boy wanted to learn magic instead. But all our druids already have an adept. And with my wife taken away, who else is there to continue the family business? Have you seen him, maybe? His name is Udic. Strapping young lad, but always making trouble. He hasn't come home for 2 days, and with those cultists abducting people, I'm worried about him. I have met that fellow Travers, but I don't know him very well. Last time I saw him, he was heading south in a hurry. Please tell me if you see my boy.
Of Nerthus, it is said that she interacts with humans more so than other goddesses we know. There is an island and a sacred grove dedicated to her, where she has a chariot draped with cloth. Sometimes she manifests in the chariot and drawn by cows. She rides in a procession among her followers, still covered by the drapes. The chariot, drapery, and Nerthus herself are then cleansed in a sacred lake. Of all the people, only the servants who perform this task ever get to see her in person. But this knowledge also heralds their doom. In the end, they all vanish into the depths of the lake, so they can tell no man what they saw. There are places where the spirit world touches our own, and where sacrifices are more readily received. Tranquil lakes, cracks in the earth, while we in turn see water emerging from springs, where Granos has created a connection from the other side. Some birds are wise and know how to pass through these gates. you may see them disappear for long periods of time. They say the cult of Nerthus lives in a land full of lakes, so it would be no surprise if the power of the goddess was great there. They say the cult of Nerthus lives in a...
You are also looking for Jadok. He's a good friend of mine. I had to tell him as much lately when he wanted to be more than that. Afterwards, he started acting all weird. Talked about proving something. I hope he hasn't done something stupid. I hope you find him. I hope you find him.
Ah, life on the land is hard. We have lots of grain, yes, but we have to grind it for many hours a day just to have some bread. And then the weather, and these cultists coming here taking our children. Oh, what is an old woman to do? Things were better back when Belvrigos was still king. No cultists came here then. I think his son is spoilt, as these royal kids always are. Alas, what is a simple woman to do? The husband of my neighbor's daughter bought her one of these rotary querns from a southern trader. It's so easy for her now to grind her flour, even though she's still young and strong and doesn't need it. But oh, what is a poor woman to do? Maybe they will come to take me one day, and it may be for the best. Maybe they will come to take me one day, and...
Oh, hello. Where are you going in such a hurry? Cultists? Oh, yeah. I think I have seen them, but they don't really bother me. I'm happy here with my bees, and they are my friends. Sometimes there are bears here too, and they aren't my friends, although they're friendly when they have honey. Only, I wish they wouldn't eat our honey. Since you're out in a boat, could you check our honey? 2 portions should be ready, or maybe not, but you'd be my friend if you could go and see, especially if the bears are roaming around. It's okay, I understand if you want to leave. You people are rarely friends, you just want to take the honey. We'll be fine, right? It's okay, I understand if you want to leave.
The cabbage is cold.
Oh, you brought our honey. Oh, you are a true friend. Not like the people from Glauberg. They were never very nice, even when I was small. We want to help you too. After the big rocks, head toward the sunrise across the great field. This is where the hooded people come from. But don't go where the sun does not go. That is a bad place, so do not go there. We want to help you too. After the big...
Ugh!